pops them up, fits in. And again, it's Harai Goshi because the Goshi part is the hip. That's the axis. That's the center of the throw. It's not just a leg throw like an oguruma or something or ashiguruma.
Yeah.
It's the hip. Let's look at Harai Goshi using the standard kumikata grip. When you're doing your Harai Goshi, you're using this particular grip. I'd say grab a little higher on the elbows, so grab the tricep area so you can really get a lot of purchase here and pulling here. And this hand is going to be your lifting, pulling action here. You're going to be doing this. What you're going to be doing is a surikomi goshi, but then having your hip a little shy, not super deep with the hip. And so you can get enough hip in where it's still the axis of the throw, but what you want to do is then use the sweeping action. So when you're coming in like this, you're popping them up and you've got this. When you come in, your hip's not real far in, but just enough, we can, a nice sweeping action. Can you demo on that? You only use him because he's more your size? Sure. Okay. So let's without the pad right now, just kind of aim it so kind of, okay, good. Whatever. All right, now watch when I grab it a little higher. Okay, and when you do this, is it more of a standard? This is kind of a classic Harai Goshi, is what it is. Okay, when you pop them up, there's a big pop up there. Notice the big surikomi action with the body. Okay, the lifting, pulling, entry action. Okay, now all Derek's going to do is quickly turn and make a sweep. And there's a Harai Goshi. So you can see how the surikomi action is like in surikomi goshi lends directly to Harai Goshi, uchimata, hane goshi, any of these forward throws where you're really relying on this surikomi action. Just one more time. He pops them up, fits in. And again, it's Harai Goshi because the Goshi part is the hip. That's the axis. That's the center of the throw. It's not just a leg throw like an oguruma or something or ashiguruma.
Yeah.
It's the hip. Kumikata, lapel and sleeve. I'm leading with my right foot like we normally always do. I would pop them up, but this time I'm going to grab around the neck and I'm going to grab here the jacket like we've done before on the Kushi Guruma. Okay? So pop them here, come in here. I want to really emphasize my lifting hand. So I'm lifting both my pulling hand and this hand here, my power hand and my lifting hand. I want to pull them both, really a lot of pulling. It's really important that I help do that so I can throw him over my body. So break his balance, come in here, come in like this. Now see how I'm in really good position here. Now, look at these, my hands are I'm pulling this way. I'm looking in the direction I'm going to throw. See this foot? I'm going to take this foot and keep my toe continually pointed. Don't aim with your heel, aim with your toe. And I'm going to sweep across his leg. So if he breaks his balance, come in here like this, come in like this, and then sweep across his leg. Don't hack it. I don't want to hurt him. I want to throw him. Okay? So, pop, come in, like this. See how it's on my hip, and then sweep. Okay? Breaks his balance, grabs around the neck, turns around, sweeps. You see how he swept. Okay? That sweeping action between the lifting and pulling you're doing, and your hips to fulcrum, middle part here, this sweeping action adds more power to the throw. Adds more, it's good power through it. So we're going to show you the grip. Now the grip is not going to be your standard kumikata sleeve and lapel. Okay, he's still going to have his sleeve, but his right hand, you see his right hand? He's going to let go of the lapel and he's going to grab around the shoulder. So turn around so you show the camera. So see how he grabs around the upper part of his arm here, his biceps area, and he grabs the back. And he gets a good handful of him. It's like he would be like looping the belt over his partner. So his connected here, connected there, okay? Now, just let me have this for a second. So you got that grip initially, okay? All right, now, with what I'm going to do, I'm going to move him sideways. I'm going to get this grip to start, and when I step him sideways, I'm not going to pull like we normally do in most throws, okay? What I'm going to do is as we step, I'm going to step him, step, and pull his arm in. Now when I pull his arm in, your action is going to be like this with your elbows. Close them in like this. Okay? Close them in like that. So here and here, like this. And we step sideways, close them in. Now when you close them in, that gives you the cue, what you do, turn your hips. See how I turn my hips? From here, turn my hips. See that? Okay, now I'm going to point my toe, I'm going to hook it, and I'm going to hook below his knee so I don't hurt his knee. I don't want to hurt him, I just want to throw the guy. So I'm going to cut across here, and how do you guys throw? Okay, so we're standing here, okay, we step sideways, close him, turn, now look at my foot. That's the direction he's going to go in. See where my toes are pointing? Okay, like that. See how my hips turned? Now watch, when I throw him, I'm not going to throw him, but I'm going to point your toe and hook it. But it's important that you close in on them, okay? So these guys are going to throw each other. So watch how they do it. And so Eric's going to start. He's going to grab it. Okay, get that grip. Now step across. See that? And throw. There you go. Okay? Now watch Jake. Different body types, but it's pretty much the same thing. Real quick here. Look how he come in here and use that elbow to pull down. Don't let your elbow float up there. It's weak. Okay? So and then traps his arm too. We want to trap that arm. So when he does, he pops it there, and his left hand kind of pulls it in like this. Okay? And he's going to step across, and he's going to sweep. There you go. See that? Did you notice he pointed his toe when he swept? Do it again there. And watch, when he comes across, watch his right leg. See how his toe is pointed? Don't hack him with your heel. Point your toe. You have a lot more power, and it's like aiming, like a bow and arrow. You're aiming where you want it to go. One more time, big guy. He comes up sideways, and he sweeps.